This father and son duo came from North Carolina to see tonight's game. Diego is a Warrior fan. Dad, not so much.
We're getting along so far because everything's going my way. Too big, too strong. Really need the crowd behind us. That's why I'm here, to give us that extra boost and get us over the hump. Take total control tonight.
We're coming back tonight. We're going to tie it up 2-2, go back to Golden State, then 3-2, and then we're going to control the series.
This is former Chicago Bear Desmond Clark. And y'all hear me on many podcasts, but when y'all hear me on Pick'em Pros, y'all know it's all about family. This ain't just business.
All right, everyone, welcome back. You know who it is. I am Derrick Thompson.
And I'm Diego Thompson.
And who are we?
We're the Pick'em Pros.
We are the Pick'em Pros coming back at you in the house with a special Smack Talk episode of Who You Got, episode 75. What's going on? My man, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Chilling, but everything's going my way. So, 7-1, I'm dominating right here.
All right. So you diving right into it. You want to talk about whatever your little record is, 7-1. We'll go into that here in a second. But first, hey, thank y'all for showing up. Thank you for the comments. Keep the comments going throughout. We will have a time at the very end. We're going to go for about 35 minutes or so. At the very end, we'll have a time for a live Q&A. So we'll get to do that. We also have a special appearance from our man, Johnny O, Cowboy superfan, Pick'em Pros, the founder of Diego Army. Mr. Johnny O will be joining us live towards the end of our show. And we got a couple of questions for him. So we're going to have some fun. But thank y'all for showing out today. And we're going to dive into it. But let's go. Excuse me as I'm working through all of the banners here because I'm navigating a couple things at once. But let's get right on into it, man. So again, episode 75. Let's go into your 7-1. So let's address that for a minute. You see, I am rocking the Be More Ravens hoodie here because I did predict the Baltimore Ravens to win the Super Bowl this year in the preseason. And that's really the only pick that matters, right? Is who's going to win, who's the Super Bowl pick.
So we're not just going to count like the record for the whole season in the playoffs, just based off of one pick?
Basically, it really doesn't matter. The only pick that really matters is the Super Bowl. But let's go back. Let's go back for a second. What about college, though? You know what I mean? Bama versus Georgia. Who picked Bama?
That was you.
Me. Let's see. Washington versus Texas. Who picked Washington?
Okay, man. Okay. You got college football. No one cares about college football. I'm about the pros. So.
Michigan versus Bama. Who picked Michigan? This guy.
I don't know. Pick Michigan. I don't know.
Michigan versus Washington. Who picked? So, man, I just go on and on and on. You know what I mean? And then who picked the Super Bowl champ for this year? Me. So, anyway,
you got your one playoff game, man.
You got your little 7 there yet. No, man, but you do it good. But you know what? We're not going to bury the lead. We're going to get to the 49ers and Packers. That was a crazy game last night. Did the Packers blow it? Did the Niners win it? We got to get into it. So let's just dive right in. We're going to cover both games yesterday. We're going to preview the games tomorrow. And we have some other topics that we're going to dive into. So, again, thank you for jumping in and checking us out. Hold on. Let me hit some of the comments here. We got Diego Army. We got tell him again that record don't matter. That's right. Record don't matter. Let's see. Diego got the NFL. Derrick got college football. That's about it. And then, hold on. 49ers all day. Yeah, come on, 49ers fans. I know y'all going to come in here and give it to me, so I've been waiting on y'all. But that's about to be our next topic. We're going to get into that. Bang, bang, Niners gang. Yes. Come on, rep Niners. CMC MVP. Whoo, my man got two Ds last night. Was looking good. You know, again, we're coming at you from North Cackalack, but we are so sad that we don't have C-Mac. That was our guy, man. You had the pleasure of seeing him play in person here. So, man, that's just crazy. But, hey, let's go into the Niners, Packers. Let's get your take, and then I'll chime in, man. What happened last night?
Well, I think the Packers really blew that game. Honestly, I mean the kicker missed that kick at the end. Jordan Love threw those 2 interceptions. The Niners did make some plays throughout the game, but I think the Packers really had that game.
Yeah, man, they did. And then what'd you say the coach said whenever
he said that whenever the kicker goes out there, he just prays. So he's a rookie kicker, but still.
Hey, I'm all about being faithful, but I don't know if that's a good sign. That you feel that you have to do that every time your kicker goes out. So I don't know. But yeah, man, that was a rough one. I was feeling so good throughout the game. I wish we had a live feed while we were watching the game because it was comedy here, man. I felt good. You did not feel good during that game because with a lot of these, because like with the Cowboys game, that was the only one that you missed this year. Playoffs so far, and through that one, we knew in the first few minutes, like, oh gosh, this is wrong. Like,
I knew.
Yeah,
we knew after they went up like 14-0. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. We knew, and it felt that way yesterday. Like in the first, as that game started, I was like, "Yeah, I got this one. I got this one." You know what I mean? And you're sitting there like, "Oh man!" I sat here. I had my shirt off with the Niners chain on Instagram. Like, man, that's gonna come back in.
Yeah, man. If I lost that one, that would have been pretty bad.
Right. You know what I mean? But hey, the Niners, pulled it off. To their credit, give their defense credit. They picked Love off twice. Those were huge picks. But the Packers definitely gave it. I mean, two things can be true. The Packers gave it away. Niners made the plays that they need to make. Yeah. Brock was off during that game, but when it really mattered at the end, hey, he made the passes. And the Packer defense could never pick them. They could never intercept them. They had some, and you know how it goes. When the ball goes through the DB's hands, right after that, it's normally a touchdown.
Yeah.
They just didn't come through there, man.
In the rain, it's hard for those DBs to catch those interceptions, and their receivers made plays. Like Kittle was really good that game, and Ayuk. So after Debo went down, so there was some plays made.
Yeah. So we see Andrew. Thanks for checking us out, man. Ravens against Chiefs or Bills next round. Yeah, could definitely gonna have that. We're gonna get to that. We're split on the Chiefs and Bills, so we're gonna get to that, Andrew. So great question there. So let's go to topic, man. So the 49ers, and again, 49ers, I want y'all to chime in on this one as well, and you'll know where we're coming from. So 49ers, are they exposed? Right? The 49ers were looking invincible earlier, right, in the season. And since that Baltimore game, are they shaking a little bit? I mean, I don't think many people, except the diehard Packer fans, thought that was going to be. I think a lot of people thought the Niners were going to roll the Packers. Is there a blueprint on the Niners right now? What's your take on that?
I mean, I didn't think I thought it would be a close game, the Packers Niners game, but I don't think they were exposed. I don't think so. They were rusty. They were off those 2 weeks. Brock, CMC, Trent, all those people they rested the final week, and they had the bye week. So sort of like the Ravens in that first half, they were kind of rusty. And then it was the rain, so Brock wasn't throwing the ball like he usually does. So, but then at the end, he was able to pull it off. So I think if they're the more physical team, then they should definitely win each game they play.
Okay. Yeah. I agree. I mean, the Ravens can make anybody look like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like how, as the next topic, we're going to get into the Texans game, right? And we're talking like, man, the Texans didn't score an offensive touchdown all game. Like, okay, well, hey, is CJ exposed? And it's like, well, the Ravens, Ravens have been making everybody look bad.
Yeah.
You saw what the Niners, you saw what they did to the Lions, who the Lions, might make it there. So
might face in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So you just never really know. So I wouldn't go quite that far, but I'm sure that's going to be a question that is going to be asked a lot. So we'll see how the Niners look. I'm very curious to see the next round. When you're off a couple of weeks and you're rusty, like you said, typically they need that to get that first game under their belt. So we'll see how they look next round. And yeah, Ravens definitely look great. Stay tuned. Again, Johnny O is going to be joining us a little later in the show. So let's go to the Ravens and the Texans game. Kick us off there. What's your take on that one?
Oh, I thought the Ravens looked really good. They started off, even though they started off kind of slow, the game was tied when it was tied, and it could have been 10-3 because the Texans got that kick return touchdown. But then the second half they scored 4 touchdowns and they were looking great. So I don't know about the Texans though. This shows some challenges for when that OC might be gone and the pressure they might face next year. So. I'm not hating. It's just,
Yeah, Now, being a Carolina Panther fan, there's no way you would hate on C.J. Stroud in the Texans. There's no way you would do that, right?
Okay, I see what you're trying to do there, man. So, if the Panthers get that coordinator, then maybe Bryce Young takes a leap, like C.J. took that leap. So, and then C.J. might fall back down to earth just a little bit.
I'm curious to see the Texans next year. I'm curious to see how they look with that offensive coordinator being gone. We know he's not going to be there, I'm sure, anymore. And then just having higher expectations. We know how that goes. You have the team that comes out of nowhere like they did, surprises everybody, and then they come back the next year and slip a little bit. So it'll be interesting. But we know the Texans gained a lot of fans this year. The Texans repped so hard on our, YouTube, Instagram, all our channels. The Texans fans definitely were out and repping. I think they got a little too carried away after the win last week. Then it was all the Super Bowl talk and the Ravens and all that. We're like, they took a huge step forward. Texans are looking good. They got a lot of, new fans now. But I think that, come on now. They're not, the Ravens are a whole nother level, right now. Yeah. And Johnny O, we see you backstage, my man. So we're gonna bring you on in a minute. All right. So Johnny O's backstage and ready. He's getting all prepped. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see. I'm gonna go first off. Hey, if you're on here, I'm sure you've already subscribed, but if you have not, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Turn your notifications on, and so whenever we put new content out. And also make sure you follow us on IG because there's a lot of stuff that we put on IG that we don't necessarily put here. And then that's where we do a lot of, banter and smack talk. Also, just the future of Pick 'em Pros. We have a lot in store. This is really the home where fans can just come on, have fun, rep your team, talk your junk in a respectful manner. But we've got a lot in store. We've got a lot in store with contests, giveaways, prizes, all that type of stuff. So you definitely want to be engaged with us. Once we roll memberships out, we'll have members only raffles, all types of stuff. So Johnny O, who's going to be joining us in a little bit, he won a raffle that we had the other month and got a pair of Jordans. You know what I mean? So we're not playing with this thing, y'all. So you definitely want to be aligned with this for sure. All right. So let's see. Let's go to our next topic here. Let's get to the Bucks Lions preview. Man, what's your take on this? This is 3 p.m. Eastern today. What's gonna go down in this game?
Yeah, well, these two teams, you can argue these two teams weren't expected to be here from the beginning of the season because some people didn't know if the Lions were going to win the division. And the Buccaneers, they didn't have Tom Brady, so no one really knew what they were going to do. So, yeah, I mean, Baker Mayfield's played really good this year. He's finally found his kind of home and fit, so he's playing well. And then the Lions. I got the Lions, but I think it's going to be a good game for sure.
Yeah, man. I've got the Lions also. And hey, full disclosure, as you know, if those of you that may have been rocking with us or knew about us a while back, you know, we've got mad family in Detroit. So definitely biased when it comes to Detroit. That was the only positive about the Packers losing last night, was that at least I don't have to pick against the Lions because I don't want to do that, man. So we got much love for Detroit. You know, they're, you know, starving franchise and wanting to you know, do big things. So yeah, but again, the Bucks, they got a huge fan base. You see the comment from Summer here, and then your guy Wyatt at school and their family, they're big Bucks fans. So you know, Bucks are definitely in the building. Bucks are dangerous. They're playing with total house money, right? They have nothing to lose. So if this game is tight, if the Bucks get an early lead, man, it, you know, is the, and that's Baker. Come on, Baker's the ultimate underdog, right? I mean, dude walked on. You know, college, won the Heisman. Just he's the ultimate underdog. So this is
they have a talented roster, and Baker, you know, he won that wild card game when he was an underdog. So I mean, you can't really count him out.
Yeah, you can't count him out, man. So we'll see. But Lions, baby, yeah. So all right. So here, got a question for you before we go to the Chiefs-Bills game. Being here in Carolina, you being, although people will see you rocking all types of gear because we're just big NFL folks, period. So, you know, you see me wearing the Ravens, you'll see me rocking the Packers, you'll see me rocking everything. You know, you're wearing Mahomes today, they'll see you wear Lamar, but your true team is your hometown Panthers, right?
Yep. Yeah, they are my hometown team.
Okay, so your hometown team. So the team that's playing for a chance to go to the NFC Championship game is Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have Baker Mayfield. Didn't the Carolina Panthers just have Baker Mayfield?
They had him for half a year. I mean, last year they gave him a shot forever. He didn't play that well, like most of the Carolina Panthers quarterbacks have been since Cam left. He didn't play that well. But I don't think it was a good fit for him anyway. I think that the Bucs are a better fit. They have a more talented roster, and they really believe in him. And I mean, hey, we got Bryce Young, first overall pick, and when he develops, he's going to be all-time great. So,
okay. Now you took, really for your sake, I hope so, because you took a whole lot of heat on social for with our man, was the Justin Fields. Should the Bears trade or keep Justin Fields? And you said how the Bears passed on. You named CJ, you named Patrick Mahomes. I was like, but you named Bryce, and people were like, oh man, this kid doesn't know ball. What's he talking about? Bryce Young. But hey, so he doesn't have a line, so you still believe in Bryce.
He just needs some stability. If they get that Texans coordinator, then he's going to take a leap just like CJ did.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna see. So, hey, let's hit some of these comments here, man. Thank y'all for being here and repping. So we got your average gamer. So, hey, Diego, what's up? Your average gamer. We got where's your Steelers jersey? Man, now you know what? Hey, you might not see us rocking the Steelers jersey because your mom, she that. So there's not really many teams that we don't like. Like pretty much it's the teams that we love and the teams that are like, okay, whatever. But Steelers, that's one that you know, there's some family bad blood and dynamics with that one. So I don't know if Diego would even be allowed to wear a Steelers. That's the only one you might not see. There. Let's see. Be shaking their head. Yeah. The Panthers, if the Bucks win, Panthers fans are gonna be like, what in the world? Let's see. Might be OC or just coach in general. Yeah. The Panthers, man, if they can get the right, I think they need to get the Houston. I like to see them get the Houston OC. As coach, I would really love to see that. Needs coaching, develop these QBs, absolutely. Because Baker, I think they get on him a little too early. And Diego looking cool with the Patrick Mahomes. Yep, you're gonna see him repping that. And then, hey, shout out to Mom Dukes, man, with these these are crochet handmade beanies that we're rocking. You know what I'm saying? So your grandmother, my mom, made these. We got the shout out to Deanna. Aunt Deanna made the patch, Pick and Pros patch. You got your number, 24. Yep. That's your hooping number at your school. So shout out to the fam for hooking us up with the gear. You know what I mean? Shout out, shout out, shout out. All right. So let's go. Yeah, Steelers are 100% better than the Panthers right now. That there is no debate on that at all. No debate on that at all. All
right. Give them a couple years.
You might be there. So Chiefs Bills preview. We're gonna get the and Johnny O. We're about to bring you on, my man. So we'll want to get your camera back because we're gonna talk Chiefs Bills, and we definitely want to get your take, Johnny, because you picked the Bills. So we definitely want to get yours. But kick us off on this one, Diego. What's gonna happen today for the primetime game at like 6:30 Eastern? Give us the preview on this one.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs in this one, of course, like I said earlier. Yeah, I mean, this is Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game, probably Kelsey's first road playoff game in a long time. And but still, I think that they have familiarity with the Bills. They played them a lot over the years, and I just think they kind of have their number in the playoffs. I just think that the Bills they might be a little too tight. The Chiefs, they've been here before, they're loose. So yeah, the Chiefs definitely.
Chiefs definitely. Well, man, I'm going Bills on this one, man. Yeah. Josh Allen, that beast of a man, Josh Allen, they can't even tackle him. Dude went. So you know that play yesterday when Lamar Jackson, like Lamar's clearly the fastest quarterback, right? He went, broke free, slid at about the 50-yard line. Josh Allen would have taken that all the way to the house and got the touchdown. Because don't nobody want to hit that.
No, he won't. Nope. No, see, Josh Allen's touchdown was from about the 30. Man. Lamar took off from about the 60. So.
He did. Hey, I may have been wrong about the Packers yesterday. I may have been wrong about the Cowboys the other week. I may have been wrong about a lot, but I'm not wrong about these. It
still doesn't matter. You got to basically like win out and hope I just like deflate for you to win. Like, I mean, it's basically impossible at this point.
All right. Well, hey, let's get Mr. Johnny O. We're going to bring him in and get his take on the Buffalo Bills game because he, back about 6 weeks ago when he was on our show, said that the Bills were going to make it to the Super Bowl. And that was at a time where that did not sound logical. But my man stood behind that and is looking good on that. So let's go ahead, man, and bring our homie in. Let me go with this view here. Mr. Johnny O, what's up, my dude? And Johnny, you're mute. We can't hear you. Yeah. Nah. Try again. Yeah, nah, we still can't hear you. You're unmuted, but we can't hear you for whatever reason. So we'll give you a second here. Now let me pull up some more of these banners. Comments. Johnny O. Yep, giving Johnny O much love here. And wait to have him on. We got Andrew. Diego, you played the new MW3. So yeah. Well, hold on. We're going to try to get the sound for Johnny O here because we definitely want to hear his take on the Bills. Cannot wait to hear. Meanwhile, keep your comments coming in while we get Johnny O's sound. Go Lions. Okay, yeah, definitely go Lions. Repping here. It's going to be a tight game. What's the score going to be? Send us y'all scores on the games today between the Lions and Bucks. What's the score for that? What's the score for the Chiefs and Bills? Go ahead and hit us in the comments, and we'll put your scores up on that. All right. Yeah, there we go. So give us your scores. Let me message Johnny. Tell him he can join us by his phone if he needs to. We got some. So, okay, here we go. We got some scores here. Favorite players. Oh, yeah, we can also go to QA right now, too. So if you guys have questions for us, we'll answer those. We'll flip. We're going to do QA at the end. We'll just flip it. So, who Who are some of your favorite players, Diego? Why don't you go ahead and go into yours?
Well, my
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can.
Hey, there we go. There we
All
go.
right, cool. We got Johnny Yo. So actually, let's we got some score. We're gonna show these scores and let's answer our guy Hell Rail's question first, and then we'll go in. Love the shirt, Johnny. You looking good, man. So favorite player. Let's hit favorite players first. Diego, who's like your top 2-3 favorite players? Who you got?
Yeah, well, my favorite player is Tyreek Hill. He's my favorite. He's just love him. Just love him. My second favorite would probably be Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. Like those are probably my top 3.
Okay. Yeah. What about you, Johnny?
Look, I think I'm gonna stick with Josh Allen just as the main guy, just because now that the Cowboys aren't looking too hot anymore, I gotta go with the old upstate New York team with the Buffalo Bills and definitely Josh Allen. And your boy Hill is looking real good. I think he's your main contender for MVP this year.
Yeah. He's must see. He's must see TV. Yeah, I gotta say Tyreek for sure. Josh Allen. I mean Lamar. It's just so many, man. We're just so lucky to have so many, beasts in the league, man. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Some scores here real quick. We got your average gamer Lions 31-18. We got Chiefs 38-35. Ooh, okay. We got 30-18. Okay. Bucks. And so those of you that are asking, because I'm getting some text on how to comment, you've got to be signed into YouTube. So if you're signed into YouTube, there should be a comment section. But so you've got to be signed into an account. All right. Let's see. 35-38 Bills. 28-24 Lions. 35-21 Chiefs. Woo, man, that's a bowl. Those are a couple blowouts. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. We'll see. Lions 27-20. Oh, what up, Unc Kev in the D, repping the D. Now, Kev, hey, I got to give you some shine, dude. I think he predicted the Lions were going to go to the Super Bowl this year. He said that at the end of last season. And, we're kind of looking a little sideways. I didn't know if he had some yak or something like that. But, hey, looking okay. Looking okay on that. So, shout out.
They still got a chance.
That's love to the deep now. Bucks 21-17. All right. What's up? And then Bucks 21-17, another score. Okay, 21-17.
That's a little more realistic.
Mm-hmm. So, man, Johnny O. Tell us about the game tonight. The Chiefs Bills. What's up tonight?
Oh man, look, people think that they got some sort of teams that are in the colder climates. Like in my opinion, I don't think any of these guys ever practice in the middle of the wintertime, right? Nah. Like there's no way. So I think for both, there's no real advantage for either team. But because we're in Buffalo, I do feel that the Bills need this. They got to take it down. I think they got the number. And if Taylor Swift ends up at the game, they're definitely going to lose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's some bad juju right there, man.
You already know. But it's too late. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. And then so Johnny, so you've actually been to a game in Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
right?
several of them.
Game. You saw them play several. You saw them play the Cowboys in Buffalo. Yeah. Did you jump on the table when you were there?
No, I was actually with a couple of older folks that gentlemen that really aren't into that kind of stuff. So no, but I've seen it done. I've seen a lot of silly things happen at these games, especially before the games with the tailgating, man. They're a rowdy bunch up there in Buffalo. That's
yeah, man. That's one that we gotta get to. So we've been to, of course, Diego's been to Panther games. Last year we actually went to a Ravens game. So Diego's been to Ravens. So that was awesome, amazing. I've been to some other stadiums, but the Bills, that's one definitely got to get to. And I'm gonna tell you, when I go, I am jumping on the table. So
really,
we're gonna get footage of that.
I got to be a part of that because I might follow suit.
For sure. All right. So, man, let's get to, we got to talk about the Cowboys, man, because you are Cowboy super fan. If I could change, I tried to get Jerry Jones Thompson to come and join us today. He was busy, so he couldn't join us today.
A little too early in the day.
Yeah, a little too
for that character to come out. Hey, real quick though, I definitely want to give a huge shout out,
please,
to Diego for literally pulling a 5-peater, and it was nice. I was so happy for you, man. And it just made that Diego army grow stronger and stronger, man. We're pushing these old heads out, man.
Yeah, man, pushing them out.
We got to, because I see your dad always giving you a hard time on your shorts, and it's like, what? Why are you giving him a hard time, Dad? Like, he's smoking you guys.
Yeah, man.
So big ups to
smoking,
you.
Man.
I hope you end up winning throughout your. What do you got? What was your record? 6-1, 7-1.
Yeah, I'm 7-1 right now.
Yeah. You're looking great, man. I think you got we got great expectations for you. So I hope you can pull through on that. So good for you, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You got to ease up on him, Dad.
And yeah, it's doing this thing, but say, and it's all fun, all love, all family, including everybody that's commenting. So that's been a highlight, man. It's been so fun to just be in the comments and see everybody, saying what they're saying, having fun, going at it. That's what it's about. So hopefully this will be a platform for people to just show their fandom, just come on and just have a good time and go at it in a fun and respectful way. And also, as we grow these memberships and prizes and all that, put a little something on the line. So trying to make it fun and have some giveaways and whatnot, man.
Yeah. But
so with the Cowboys, this is one of the last things before we just get into final Q&A, and then we'll get on out of here and let everybody get to the games. What do you think about the decision, man, to keep McCarthy?
Wow. Look, when you had texted me about, the little idea you had with Belichick, the first thing I was thinking was, that doesn't sound bad, but the moment that you bring somebody like Belichick in, and you got Jerry Jones trying to run the show, you got two guys trying to run each other, you know what I mean? It'll never work out. So keeping McCarthy is probably in the best interest as far as, what else is out there that could benefit? And at the end of the day, the coaches make calls and call the plays most of the time, but they're not the ones out there doing the job on the field. That's really up to the players. So I think, if anything, I hate saying this, but I almost went to the barbershop and gave all my stuff away. I'm extremely upset about it. My wife and I almost pulled the damn TV off the wall. I think it's a good idea to keep McCarthy. And I think we could restructure on the in the players side of things. Just because I can't imagine that Mike McCarthy is the actual problem.
Okay.
So I think it's good to keep him there. Give him another season. It's kind of like what they did with Garrett, and they kind of let him play out a few years until they really realize, like, it's not looking too good. But it seems to be the story for them for the last handful of years, and it's upsetting. It's very upsetting.
Yeah, I wish I had the clip ready of when you were on our show before, and I told the story of me being a Cowboy fan. It was just like this season. So now you really know how it feels. It was like after the third or fourth crushing loss in a row in the playoffs, and they the next day put out this big release, we're keeping Garrett. And it wasn't so much what I'm saying? And it wasn't so much, like I said, I could deal with losing, but the fact that we're losing and then you're like, oh no, nothing's wrong, we're gonna stay pat. Like I said, I was so mad. The next day I took all my stuff to the barbershop and I gave it away. Yeah. And it was this exact scenario, like, however many years ago when they keep building the fandom, the fan base up, building it up, getting us excited. They're doing great. 11 wins and then first round by the Packers. Yeah. And then the Packers came in looking halfway decent. They did.
And it was definitely it was an eye opener for me, man. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely a little salty about it.
Yeah. Nah, no doubt. Well, hey, let me let's get to a couple of things here. We've got a few cool comments. I want to pull some of these up here. We got one. We need to take the Ravens hoodie off. No way. I'm not taking it off. This is my claim to fame. Again, did I mention that I picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl in the preseason? I don't know if I said that. So just in case I didn't say it, that because that's really the only pick that counts, right? The only pick that counts is who you say is going to win the Super Bowl. You know what I mean, that's all.
Tell him, Diego.
You got a whole season, man. You didn't win regular season. You didn't win the playoffs. And the Ravens just won one playoff game. They still haven't done anything.
Right.
So we're gonna hold on. Let's get to a couple of these comments, and then we got a few announcements to make, and we'll roll. Heard they make unbreakable. They make unbreakable TVs just for Cowboy fans. So you got to get that. Shout out to Summer. We got to get that. McCarthy's good for Dallas. He'll make the adjustments. He's a proven winner. He has won a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? He has had 3 straight 12-win seasons. So those are facts. Definitely facts there. 31-21. Lions. When's the last time y'all beat the Steelers? Yeah, Panthers. I don't know if you're talking about the Panthers. I don't know the last time they beat anybody. So
I don't remember last time we played the Steelers, actually.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. All right. So couple of things here. One, got a big announcement, y'all. Man, happy 14th birthday to Diego. It's actually tomorrow's the big day. So, man, love you, man. Shout out to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Thanks, man.
Give you a shout out, and then one more shout out. So y'all send us your pictures and videos. We've been kind of having a campaign for this. Let us know when you're at games, no matter where you're sitting, whatever, just send us your fandom, man. We want to share it. So if you're at the game, if you're at the house, in your cave, basement, whatever, watching the game, send us a little picture, send us a little video, say, yo, what's up, Pick 'em Pros, checking out the game. Let's just show our fandom. So if you just tag us at the Pick 'em Pros on Instagram, we'll get it and we'll share it. So with that said, we got a quick little video from your homie, Jack C, and his dad, Matt, father and son, at the Wake Forest game. This is the second video they've sent us. Much love for them. And we're going to have them. They're all things Philly. So we're going to have them on the show soon and talk some Philly sports with them. But I just want to showcase this real quick.
Wake Forest versus Virginia Tech. Winston-Salem. Wake Forest's first ACC game, right, Jack?
Yeah.
Wake's up 10 early in the first half, looking good. They can't guard our guards. Shout out to Pick 'em Pros again.
Pick 'em Pros. So, yeah, man, that's you, man. Check out where they're sitting, y'all. Yo.
Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about. So, thank you. So, hey, y'all send us your pics. Send us your videos, and we'll definitely be sure to share that. So shout out to Matt and Jack there. All right. We got a couple of, so hey, let's get to some live Q&A before we get on out of here. So I'm just going to show these here. We got happy birthday shouts, but yeah, send us your questions here if you have any before we roll. So a bunch of happy birthdays to you. You show these.
They know who's important on the show.
For sure. Happy birthday, nephew. That's from Aunt Kev. Happy birthday, Neff. Yeah. Love. Much love to the fam there. Summer said jealous of those seats. Yeah. So, hey, while we wait on questions, if there's any here, I do see one question coming up. Johnny, man, plug your YouTube channel. Yeah.
Whole shots, man. It's all everything about motocross, supercross. We just give up the dates, our opinions, our views, and just kind of talk like you guys do about a sport that we're passionate about, and just trying to give feedback and talk about, different ideas and different things that can go on in the sport. And yeah, check us out, man. It's me, Johnny O, and one of my good buddies, Cinema J. And Whole Shots 11 at YouTube. Every week we put out 2 videos and just give our feedback on each weekend's race, just like you guys do here at Pick'em Pros.
Yeah. All right. Check them out. Be sure to check them out. All Things Motocross. They are doing big things. Whole Shots. So let's get to the questions here. We got a couple of really good ones. So here, one, Whole Shots, love the Moto fam. There we go. All right. So let's go here. Question: will Alabama still be a powerhouse without Saban, or is FSU taking over? What do you think about this one, Diego?
I mean, I think they'll probably still be a powerhouse because they're in the SEC, and that's the biggest college football stage, and they're a really good program. But I think it's going to take a couple years because they've had some transfers. I don't know if they'll be the same as they've been in the past, but it's just going to take some time.
Okay. Yeah. Is FSU going to take over?
Yeah, I think they will. They look good last year, so and they got some more recruits coming in. So yeah, FSU, they definitely got a shot to be a powerhouse.
They got robbed this year.
They got right. They're gonna have a big chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man! Yeah, for real. So yeah. I think. What do you think about Bama, Johnny O?
Well, look, that's a solid program. Anyways, like Saban or not, you can't. Those boys are just built different, man. Yeah. I think you're going to be a little bit of rebuilding here and there, but you can make a cake batter with different style eggs.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely continue. I mean, will they be exactly what they were without Saban? Not that Saban is Saban. So you're not replacing Saban, especially right now. But will they compete in the conference in the SEC? Will they? I think this 12-team playoff is coming at the right time for sure. So if this happened before that and it was still the Final Four, no, I think Georgia would just take that over, and Georgia would be the new Bama.
Now Diego, let me ask you something. If Saban's gone, are they making any more coaching changes on the field with their staff, or is it just Saban retired and everybody stays?
Well, as everyone stay, like I know they had some players leave, but
I'm talking your coaching staff, like your coordinators, offense, defense coordinators.
I don't know about that one. I don't think so. I think they stay. Or if the new coach comes in, wants to fire those guys and bring some other guys, and he can do that. But I think unless they're like fired, they just stay there.
Right. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. Right.
Yeah. And they got the Washington coach who went to the championship game to slide right over. So I think that's a good replacement. Another question. Diego, how does it feel to be doing something you love with your dad?
Good question.
Yeah, well, it feels good. I love this show, man. So it feels really good. It feels really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Great question. Yeah. I wanted to, build this up, man. So have something to roll into it. You're connected with so many people. Like Chris Lee from WRAL, our local news station, will be joining us before the Super Bowl. He joined us last year. Just the people, you're able to connect with and meet. The platform is really helping to build, great connect in the future. The average gamer, should the Steelers stick with Rudolph? Pick it or get a new QB? Man, don't you start with this one, Diego?
I think they should get a new QB, man. I just think these guys are too mediocre, and that they should just take a swing and maybe trade for a star, or maybe draft someone just to shake stuff up and just try to make a big move.
Yeah, I agree. Now the sub question here, and then even for some of the audience, because I agree, I think they need a new QB, but I'm here. I heard a few people say they should do everything to go get Russell Wilson. What do you think about that?
Nah, I don't think he's the guy. I mean, he already kind of lost that star status with Denver. So I mean, I wouldn't trade a bunch of picks like the Broncos did, because I just don't think he's the guy anymore.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think Russ is the answer, especially with that salary. Oh, nah, I don't think so. Yeah, new QB, please, in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, they're wasting. It's funny. You think about certain star players in their prime being wasted by not having talent around them. Like you hear that all about LeBron James, which that's your boy, Johnny. People crying, he doesn't have enough help. He doesn't have enough help. But he's got Hall of Famers on the roster with him. He doesn't have enough help. And now you'll hear that about Steph Curry. He doesn't. They got to build around and all of that. But I feel like with Coach Tomlin, it's like I feel that with Coach Tomlin, they're wasting his years because you see with mediocre talent, they somehow get into the playoffs every single year. And then you can say, well, what will he do with good talent? Well, you saw it. He got to 2 Super Bowls with good talent and won a Super Bowl with good talent. So I feel like, as a coach, they're kind of wasting this opportunity here.
That's another kind of question that what does he need to go? Is it Thomas?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is he the problem? He's been around quite a while, and every year he gets there, like you said, and it just doesn't pan out. So where do you fix that problem at? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I would say if he was like if he was like a Belichick and like a GM and making all the decisions, I would put more of that on him.
Yeah.
But since he's not, I put it, I don't put it on him. So, I'm kind of look at it that way.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Let's see. So some good question. One other. No, he isn't. No losing seasons. We just need a QB. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, hey, man, I think we're going to go ahead and end on this note, man. This was a ton of fun. Thank y'all for being here and joining us today. We'll look to try, do this more. This may even be a new thing that we do throughout the season. So, hey, send us your comments on Instagram or here. Give us your feedback. Let us know, what do we need to change? What do we need to do differently? What do we need to add? And with your feedback, we'll continue to make this thing better and better. All right. Well, hey, Johnny, yo, man, you know how we sign out. Let me get the outro here queued up. Oh, yeah, show the Bills. Bills Mafia here. We're going to do Pick 'em Pros at the end. So, all right, enjoy, family. Enjoy the games tonight. Go, let's see, I got Bills, Lions, so go with my teams. All right, until then, we'll see y'all next time. Pick 'em Pros. Later.
See ya.